Hello and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. This morning I just wanted to take a quick minute to experiment with some beeswax pellets. I have an enormous bag of them. I use them for making my own face products and stuff. But I thought I would take a few. I've seen some people do this, but I haven't tried it yet and I've been wanting to try it. So we're gonna try it. So I have this little quilting iron thingy, but it doesn't have any holes on it, and obviously it's a really small tip, and I have it on low heat, and I just want to put a few on here and see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. So yesterday I had gotten a mystery box from Ranger and I was so excited and filmed an unboxing, and guess who did not save the video? So maybe I don't have this, maybe this needs to be on high. It's getting hard as soon as I do this. Anyway, so I'm gonna refilm, obviously not the unboxing because I threw all the packaging away, but share with you what I got, and it's fun stuff to play with. And I actually had a couple questions about some of the stuff as I was opening it, and I figured out a little bit of it, so I thought we could share that. Okay. So, you know, this iron thingy may just not be big enough because or maybe my paper's super thick. This is an old book. I don't know. I'm making a mess of this little iron though. I'll have to clean it real well if I want to actually use it for fabric. Okay, well that's not working very well, but my paper's really thick too, so let's see what this is gonna do. Because I thought that you could kind of make your own vellum with beeswax. Oh, and under here I have a small ironing board. Don't do this just on your work surface if you decide to play. Make sure you're protected for heat. Okay. Maybe this paper's too thick. So now we know that, right? I don't know, it's kind of given a cool texture though. It does not smell great, but that could be the paper. Because the beeswax pellets, they don't really have a smell. Okay. Alright, well I will finish this one off screen here. So, I also have a napkin here. Oh, see, that didn't even soak all the way through, so maybe that paper is just too thick. That's okay. It's still got cool texture. Let's try this. I've seen this. This is what I've heard. It'll kind of make like your own vellum, or make it transparent. I'm not sure. This could be an epic fail, guys. I have no idea. But I thought I would at least try. And then I know that there's little crafting irons and stuff you can get, but I picked this up at a yard sale last year to try this. I just hadn't tried it. And let's see what it does. So I tore my corner there. That's okay. Let's just do this one square and see what it does. Obviously, you want to be very mindful of your fingers because this is very hot. Hot, 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 hot. I'm a little crazy today. I have a lot to do. And we're in the middle of remodeling our laundry room. We're almost done. Well, no, that's not true. We're almost done with the demolishing it. Now we got to start putting it back together. And I have no idea what color I'm going to paint the walls yet. And but I gotta be making that decision now, because pretty quick I can start painting so we can get the floor down. All right, so this seems to have melted better than the thick paper, so maybe it's definitely because you know that makes sense. Okay, so let's do this. Wipe that off, and again, it's very hot, so you want to be very careful. And because that paper is so thick, And I have this on parchment paper. So I'm just gently peeling that, trying to go straight so that it doesn't want to tear. Hopefully I've been in screen. I really wasn't even looking at my phone. Don't tear. Okay, we have a little bit of tearing on that edge, but that's okay. So what did it do? It kind of has a cool texture. It didn't really do anything spectacular. Okay. Should we try another napkin? Here. Let's try one that's not so dark. This is just a scrap. And then, if this doesn't work, then you'll never see this video, right? Okay, let's just do a little bit on this hibiscus here. I hope everybody's doing well. I haven't filmed in a while. I've just been really busy with, we took all the flooring out of our mud room and replaced that. And like I said, we've demolished the laundry room and got that done, or almost done. He's down there right now moving the washer and dryer to fix a piece in the original floor that has been cut out really weird and we don't know why. And so he's gonna fix that patch and that'll shore up that floor a little bit. And then, oh, this is getting, I think, a cool texture. It's hard to see because I've got the white parchment behind it. But also I have this craft paper here because I want to do some stamping and paint splattering and just kind of some playing around. So that's there for the next video, which will be kind of playing with the products I got in that Ranger box. Let's see, a little bit more. All right, I'm thinking this might be working. And if this is working, this might be kind of cool to use for like embellishments and sliding here. I've got paper hanging off my table. And anyway, to make like embellishments, because I do like to decoupage napkins, and then I can fussy cut them to use them for like embellishments. That's fun. So if this works, then maybe we might be able to do something like that with this. So I think I'm done with Christmas stuff for the most part. I have to, it's part of why I had a Christmas napkin here. I had an idea, but I don't think it's gonna work. Anyway, I have to finish up some pieces to make and get some stuff in the mail that are swaps and whatever. And then I need to make a couple Christmas cards, and then I'm done with Christmas. And it's not even Thanksgiving yet, but after doing the 3 little golden books, and I'm not even gonna finish the other 2 this year, or at least right now, I'm not going to. I have other things that I wanna work on, and I've just had enough. And plus I get bored with one theme. And like even when I did the Hortensia journal, as much as I loved working on that, I was like ready to be done. I just get to that point. I haven't mastered the art of working on a couple different projects at a time. So I would really like to do that. My goal is to, I'm not using very many pellets, by the way. I'm just using a few. And I bought these a long time ago on Amazon. Like I said, I make my own lip balm and some facial products. And anyway, so I don't even know what I paid for these, and I'm not even sure how long ago it was. They were in the freezer, so I got them out because hubby was threatening to throw stuff away in the freezer that I haven't touched in a while. So I said, no, I'll take those to my craft room. You can't have them. But anyway, yeah. So my goal, and I heard somebody else say this, and I thought it was a great goal, and honestly don't remember who it was because I was half asleep watching YouTube the other night. but the goal was to have a clean desk for the new year. And I thought, well, how great is that goal? Because I have all these little tubs of scraps and bits and pieces, and I thought, you know what, if I don't use them, I'm gonna pitch them unless the scrap is something super special. So I did collage a page for tag bases yesterday, and I need to do another one to get rid of the scraps, and then I think I'm just, that's tearing. I think that's gonna tear also. No, maybe not. But I want to have a clean desk for the new year to start new projects. And okay, so this is doing what I thought it was going to do, but I didn't think it was going to stick to my parchment paper. Maybe I should have used waxed paper? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to fuss with this and get this off, hopefully, not tear it here. And you know what? If it does tear, then we'll just have the pieces to use, right? I mean, it's a scrap remnant of a napkin that I've clearly used for something else. I like this napkin. I've used it a lot. Okay. So anyway, I will get this off and be back. Okay, so that was fickle. Luckily, my iron was still warm. What I did is I just gently went over it and was able to pull it up that way. So anyway, I hope you can see that. You can see through it now. It made it transparent. So, and it's got a really, really cool texture. So I think I want to do like a whole napkin with a design. So just got to figure out what I want to do, because this was really cool. So, let's just see what we have that's easy to get to here. You know what? We have this really pretty yellow napkin here. And I think I'm gonna try it just on the craft stock. Oh, I got lucky. Both layers came off. I'm gonna try it just directly on this craft stock, because if I do that, then maybe it'll adhere to it and give us a cool background. And it might make this a little more vintage. So I'm gonna set this aside. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. 9:26. Okay, I'm gonna get set up here. I'm gonna turn this back on, let it warm back up, redo my layers here, because again, I've got this little ironing board under here, but I wanna put the parchment underneath it, and that way, hopefully, this will adhere to the craft stock. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've been playing with this a little bit, and so I just wanted to show you, like, this is the right side of the napkin, okay? And so I haven't done this panel yet, but I wanted to show you, if you look at the back, if you're trying this, like right here, it's still white, so that tells me that I missed a spot. So rather than trying to find it from the front side, I've just kind of been going over it from the back side and looking for any of those spaces that might still be white on the back side, showing me that I missed a spot. And then one thing that I have figured out is that I'm only doing like 1/4 of a napkin at a time. And the reason for that is, okay, so if I'm doing it from the front side, and it doesn't take a lot, because what I'm realizing is that there's wax that's building up on my parchment paper. So I'm able to use that also to help me get this done. So what I'm doing is just kind of just taking the few pellets, but you can see that so if I do this, let me do it and show you, because I'm not communicating clearly. I know what I'm trying to say, but this just goes with my brain today, as usual. You guys know this about me. I get really scattered. Okay, so see, that spreads a lot. And I think that if I had a larger iron head, that it would be smoother and probably go much quicker. But my iron, my quilting iron, has steam you know, the holes on it for steam. And I don't want to use that and get wax in it because I do use it for sewing. So I don't want to ruin it. Even though I probably should and just get a smaller iron because it's supposed to be a travel iron and it's huge. Okay, so see, this is sticking, right? Because that wax got cold and it's adhering. So this is why I've been trying to just do like a quarter of a panel at a time and very gently going along. This point will tear the napkin. I've poked a hole in it somewhere. So I'm just trying to gently just warm that wax back up, so this will release, hopefully, without tearing it. And then, yeah, okay, I was hoping that I missed some so I could show you. So from the front, it's hard to see if I missed any, right? I love the transparency. Okay, so what I've been doing is just flipping it over, especially with this napkin, and I can really see where I have missed. So I'm not going to add any more wax to my parchment paper. I mean, you can see that it's on there still. So now what I'm going to do is on the wrong side of this, I'm going to heat that. And that wax that's on my paper is melting and absorbing into the napkin. Okay, so it's just a patience thing. And I really don't have the patience for this right now, but I wanted to finish this napkin and show you what I did off camera. See that I must have gotten that warm and it's adhering to the parchment paper. So I just want to be really gentle, you know, use all my body parts here. Okay, and get that off. So now I can see, I think maybe that corner still needs a little bit. And right along that edge there. Okay, so now when I look at this from the back side, which is where I'm seeing what I missed, okay, I don't see any more blatant white. Maybe right there, just a smidge. Just a smidge. Okay, so then I'm gonna let this cool, because if I lay it back down, it's gonna re-stick, right? So this is absolutely beautiful, and you can see my hand through there. And I know my lighting is poor. It's gloomy out today. I'm going to turn this off and set it aside, being mindful not to set it where it's going to catch anything on fire. We don't need that. I'm going to set this aside. Okay, so you can see on my craft paper here, I tried to actually adhere this to the craft paper. It didn't work. So I've done this one, and I love it. So bright and cheery. Love it, love it. And I tested on a different weight of paper, and it made it more transparent. So I think even if I did a thinner piece of paper, that it would be even better. And I think I may have to take like my heat tool to this and smooth some of that out, or maybe even try to absorb a little excess. So this piece of paper was just too thick. So I'll do something. I won't waste this paper because it's a fantastic weight of paper. So what did we learn today? I learned that, well, even that's a little transparent. So it's got a great texture, but I didn't do the whole napkin, okay? I'm not impressed with this one. The ones that I am impressed with are the ones with the designs that have the white, because I think I get more transparency with the white. Oh, hopefully this is still warm enough. There's a spot right there I missed. You get more transparency with the white than you do with the darker napkin. So that's something to take into account if you're choosing a napkin to do this too. I could probably do quite a few more with a bigger iron. I just don't have time today. I haven't filmed in a while, and I wanted to film. This is something I've been wanting to do. So since hubby threatened to throw away my beeswax, I thought I better get it done. Anyway, I have some errands to run today, so I'm not gonna do anything with these right now, but I just wanted to share that. I just think that was a lot of fun, and it's kind of mindless. It's actually really soothing. Like, I know some people think that collage is soothing, and collage stresses me out because I'm not very good at it. I think too much. So I think what we'll be kind of focusing on is seeing what kind of ephemera bases we can make, or even just pre-made ephemera. We're going to have a clean up the desk day. We're going to do that. And I'm going to do a film to show you what I got in my mystery box from Ranger. And I was actually pretty bummed because I went to order another one this morning and they were sold out. But it was, I had a lot of fun opening that yesterday. I was so bummed that I didn't save the video. I went to go upload it and I was like, tell me I didn't delete it. Yep, I did. But that's okay. We'll just have actually a more informative video because I answered some of the questions that I was asking. I already said that. I'm repeating. Sorry about that. It's hard sometimes when I'm filming. See, this is not warm anymore. Okay. Anyway, it's good. I love it. And you know what? That would make like such a pretty little bag to put on a journal page for a pop of color, or even overlay that on some music paper for a really cool pocket. Oh, look at that. So lots of options. Okay, we're not doing that right now. Anyway, so I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to end this video here, and then I will be back in a separate video to go through the products that I got in the Ranger, and then I'll also show you what I ordered from scrapbook.com, and then we'll have a little mixed media play, which I haven't really done in a really long time, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, well, thanks for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye.